Hi students, now I am taking business taxation of second year BCom. Under that, income from salaries. Under that, deductions available under section 80C. So we already studied one problem. So this is the second problem. So the problem is like this. From the following particulars, compute the deduction under section 80C. So we have to calculate the deductions under section 80C. So write deductions under section 80C. So first transaction is LIC premium of own life. I already explained in the last class. If the LIC premium is paid on our own life or our family, that means husband and wife and children, then it is come under deduction under 80C. If it is related to the mother, father or the married daughter, then there is no exemption is available under section 80C. So here it is given LIC premium of own life. So we have to write LIC premium of own life. Premium. Within bracket it is given own life. So deduction is available to this one. So the amount is 12,600. Next is LIC premium, within bracket it is given wife's life. It is also come under the deduction under 80C. So we have to write LIC premium within bracket wife life. If it is mother, father and married daughter, then there is no exemption or deduction is available under section 80C. So here it is available. So the amount is 7,400. Next one is United Linked Insurance Plan. So for this also deduction is available. So we have to write it. So the this one is transaction is United Linked Insurance Plan. So we are calling it as ULIP. Shortly we are calling it as ULIP. It also if you contribute any amount to unit linked insurance plan, that is ULIP, then you are getting the deduction under section 80C. So if your salary is, if your taxable salary is more, if your net salary is more, you can take a deduction for this amount, that is 80C. So unit linked insurance plan is also, for this also you are getting the deduction under 80C. The amount is given 6,000. Next, PPF deposit. PPF deposit, that is Public Provident Fund. Once again, for Public Provident Fund or Statutory Fund or any fund, you can, if you contribute an amount to any fund out of your salary, you will get the deduction under section 80C except one Provident Fund, that is URPF. That means Unrecognized Provident Fund. ಖಾಲಿ ಅನ್ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರಾವಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಫಂಡಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ 80C ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಿಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಫಂಡಿಗೆ ಇದು ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ 80C ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ PPF ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಪ್ರಾವಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್. ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ 80,000. Amount is 80,000. Next one is tuition fees for 3 children. So the as per income tax, tuition fees for 2 children are available for deduction under 80C, but here it is given 3 children 30,000. So after 2 children we can get the deduction. So here it is 3 children is given. Now we have to see the tuition fees payable for the 2 children. So only for 2 children 80C deduction is available. So here we have to write tuition fees. So it is given for 3 children it is 30,000. But remember, deduction is available only to 2 children. So 2 means how much? Then we get 30,000 into 2 divided by 3. That means 20,000. So the amount is 20,000. You are getting the deduction, and the remaining 10,000 is fully taxable. Next one is interest accrued on NSC, interest accrued on NSC. Once again, if any interest received on NSC means it can come under deduction under 80C if the word matured is not given. If the interest accrued on any NSC certificate and if it is received for the matured amount, then it not come under 80C. ಯಾವುದೇ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು NSC ಗೆ ಸಿಗುವಂತದ್ದು ಅದು ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ 80C ಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅದನ್ನು ವರ್ಡ್ ಮೆಚೂರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಮೆಚೂರಿಟಿ ಆಗುವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಡುವಂತಹ ಆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ 80C ಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ಲಿ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ಗಿವನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ interest accrued on NSC, so it come under deduction. So 7,408. Next is interest received on NSC matured. So the word matured is given, so it not come under 80C. So leave it. Next transaction is repayment of LIC housing loan to LICHF. That means life insurance house property. So repayment of housing loan is yes. So we have to write it. Repayment of housing loan. The amount is 26,000. Amount is 26,000. And the next transaction is given. Repayment of housing loan to brother. So for relative, if anything loan is repaid on behalf of any family members, then it not come under here 80C. The repayment of loan is for our purpose. ನಮ್ಮ ಲೋನ್ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಲೋನಿಗೆ ನಾವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಹೌಸಿಂಗ್ ಲೋನಿಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಲೋನ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನೇನಾದ್ರೂ ರೀಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂದಲಾಗ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ LIC ಹೌಸಿಂಗ್ ಇದಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ಸಹ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಬಟ್ ನೀವು ರೀಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೋನ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಲೋನ್ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಬ್ರದರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮದರ್ ಫಾದರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಇವನ್ ಸನ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಡಾಟರ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಯಾರದೇ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಲೋನಿನ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ರೀಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ 80C ಯಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಿಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ repayment of housing loan to brother is not come under this 80C. So leave that transaction. Then the last transaction is medical insurance premium. So this is also not come under deduction. So I already given you the list which is not included under a deduction under 80C. In that we are included the medical insurance premium. Only LIC premium is come under deduction 80C and medical insurance premium is not come under 80C. So this is over. Next we have to add this. So the total of this comes to 1,59,480. The total deduction available is 1,59,480. But as per income tax rules, the deduction is restricted to 1,50,000. If it is more than 1,50,000, no deduction is available. So the maximum limit of deduction under 80C is 1,50,000. So after this, we have to write one sentence like this. The deduction is restricted to rupees 1,50,000. So here for this person the deduction available to him is only 1,50,000. So we are showing this is 1,59,480. So it is important under section 80C only 1,50,000 is restricted. ನಿಮಗೆ 2 lakh ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಿಗಬಹುದು, ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇರಬಹುದು, 3 lakh ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಿಕ್ಲಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಸಹ ಬೇಕಾದ ಹಾಗೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದನ್ನು ರೆಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಪ್ ಟು 1,50,000 ತನಕ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಫ್ ಯುವರ್ taxable net salary is 3 lakh, you will get only 1,50,000. In this case you are not getting the deduction for 1,59,000. 1,59,000 ಗೆ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಿಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಟಿಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ 1,50,000 ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. So here we will get the deduction only for rupees 1,50,000. So to this you can end this problem over. Thank you.